Hey folks, how you doing? Uncle Mo here. Coming at you from FOMA tonight. Just been having a really awful go. As y'all know, I haven't been doing well at all since I had that bell car tower. That bed's pretty much all gone, and when you mine big, you gotta expect to take big swings in this game. I'm down. Probably since then, just I've been getting like 50% TT returns in mining. This is all through Hell and parts of Entropia, a little bit of Arcadia before that, and FOMA before that. So just nothing's working. So I've been taking a little bit of a break, doing some hunting. Got some new vigilante armor here, just to try and focus on hunting skills. And when nothing's working for mining, one of the only things you can really do is just to stop mining. Go do something else, sweat, hunt. Craft, do anything else. There's no reason to keep taking a beating, but when you're a professional miner, you gotta mine at some point. So back at FOMA tonight. A lot of all-time highs were hit here a couple days ago. Well, not all-time highs, but I should say five-figured hops. One was almost an all-time high, but not quite big enough. They're all three over 30,000, and I'm assuming they're all hit here. In FOMA, they look like FOMA materials, but one of them might have been in Hell. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked the forums that close. Since then, just moderate hits. Gaznark in the 6K area here. Mizano Miza, you always see that name up here. So it's hopefully there's some average mining going on tonight. I'm gonna drop down to the trusty F.o.m.a for a bit. I got some level 5 finders, some 7s. I did pick up a D-class mining amp blueprint, made one of those, and I also made my first level 9 amp tonight. So really like these level 9 amps. Even though it's a big amp, I don't like paying the markup for them, but if I can start making them at a decent markup, I'm hoping if I can craft them at the 130% range that they'll be really nice and usable. 25%, the efficiency rating is 25, which is a hell of a boost if you can find some good claims. And for ores only, it's only going to burn 5 ped per hit. So I think it's a real nice sweet spot. I can't wait to really start kind of using these. Excuse me. They are definitely expensive if you're just going to purchase these, but hopefully if I can craft them a little bit cheaper, keep the price cost at the 130% range, then I'll try and use them a bit more. Like I said, I used to start in the old days unamped, and then as soon as I started finding claims, move up to a 5 or a 1, and then a 5, and then a 7. Now I'm pretty much just running around with 5s, moving up to a 7, and on up from there if I start doing really well. On a personal note, I just got done with I had some surgery done a couple days ago, so I'm going to try to keep this video short and sweet. I'm popping PERCOCETs like they're Tic Tacs tonight, so a little loopy. But hopefully I'll be on the mend. This has been kind of my year to get healthy, and so I'm very grateful to have health insurance, and I am going to have to be on, it's called in the United States FMLA. I'm probably going to have to do that for 2 weeks because I've just run out of time off. And for long illnesses, the government's will let you have up to 12 weeks off without potential for losing your job, and which I don't have to worry about. My job's really nice. So, but anyways, still a little groggy, but I was getting to almost a week. It was about 6 days since my last video, and we had a bunch of new stuff, and I really didn't want to let it go past a week. Keep getting you guys some new content. So just going to start off in Dome 1 here, doing ores only, and if I strike out here, there has been more Arcadian content. I'll probably head back there and just live there for a little while and see what the new market is like out there. A lot of people have been finding more blueprints, so more of the ingredients that are found through treasure hunting are now usable and generating a bit of a markup. So interesting times out there. Definitely got those events I mentioned in the last video, or they're probably done by now. See, that's how far out of it I am. Anyways, how y'all doing? Hope if you haven't tried the game yet, you're considering it. Definitely a whole lot of fun. First MMO I played a long time that's really kept me gripping, you know. Used to play with my old CIR buddies a game called, and it's an MMO called Perpetuum, which I decided to re-up on, and hopefully good little PvP game. If you ever played EVE Online, it's like EVE Online with mechs, and you know, nicely done little it was made by a little individual developer on a shoestring budget, and they've done quite a good job. Played it for quite a while, but it ultimately the game just needed some work. Needed some content, so we're running out of things to do, and like Eve, there's also some political things we ran into, so I won't get into that, but stupid politics get in the way of gaming. Oh, PERCOCET. I actually wish they were a little stronger. Anybody ever tried PERCOCET before? They're not bad. I like that I don't have like a narcotic drunk feeling. I just want the pain to go away. And I've never been like a pill popper at all. Not my thing. Just give me a Coors Light and some Jägermeister. That's enough for me. But if I were to have alcohol and PERCOCET, I think my heart would just stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and avoid that. And this is how my mining's been going. Just a whole lot of nothing, folks. Depressing, really. It's gonna take me. I'll tell you what. I did the end of the month books, and I'm actually down a little bit overall. Not much. Not much. I can certainly get it back quite easy. But you know, this past month has not treated me well at all. So I'm gonna need to come back, and in a big way. But that's you know, that's where you need the float money in this game. The more PED you can deposit, the more of these types of swings you can absorb. And wait for the good times to come around. And you know, I'm still a newer player. Still have skills to develop. So you know, some of the PED goes towards the training. I've definitely picked up some blueprints that I wanted. So I think I'm pretty solid there for a while on some of the amp blueprints that I wanted. Really just waiting for I'd love for Mindark to go ahead and allow the Terra amps on Arcadia to be seeded finally. That's one of my ongoing gripes. It would really, I think it would be beneficial to the market. You know, we've got a D-class mining amp that Rocktropians can make. That uses much less survey probes, which I think Mindark needs to start doing more of. They use right now way too many survey probes in their ingredients list, and I think any blueprint should have ingredients that's player dropped only, not something you buy from the TT store. You know, to me, it's just kind of handing Mindark money, which I don't mind them making money. They deserve to make money off of their product, but I think they should do that with microtransactions. And hey, what do we got here? A little Gazardite. I'll take that. And I'm just going to pump up to a level 7 here and kind of mind around that and see if we get a little buddy hanging around. But yeah, hopefully we'll, you know, if Mindark's listening, yeah, more. Let's just have amp BPs that have all player dropped items. And no survey probes, little if none. You know, the D-class mining amp has like 10, which is just fine. It's plenty. Very expensive in the other ingredients, but they're all player dropped, and that's what keeps the economy going. You know, us miners and hunters need to have our wares constantly moving, constantly being sought after on the market. Oh, no fun after surgery. I'm definitely in a lot of pain. Not happy. But I'm hoping as the pain lightens up, I can maybe, take a nice week off from work and get you all some nice content here. Have some good come out of it. Alright, sizable calderite. Claim got a little bit smaller. So, now that we've got a couple hits here, I'm going to take this out. We're going to do one hit with the 8 over here, if I can avoid this mob. So once I get a couple hits in a row, that's when I like to kind of treat myself to either a bomb with an 8 or a 9. You know, nothing, I don't want to, you don't go through the whole thing or anything, but, if there is a little grouping here, let's go ahead and pump out a hit or two with the 8 and the 9, and just see if we can get lucky. The system doesn't work very well if all you're hitting is sporadic stuff, but, mining claims do like to bunch up, and if you can find that trend, then you can do really well with this kind of a system. We'll give ourselves one hit with the 9 here. Good. Not that 9. Still had 5 pen on that too. Oh well. We'll try this guy. Come on, baby. I'll do one more hit with the 9 here, and then go back and soak those two up. It's a bummer if you're not hitting with your 9, though. Just kind of a waste. Well, folks, I'm going to soak these up, and what I'm going to try and do is just add some short clips of something good. I haven't had very much luck at all. So if I start getting on a little bit of a run, I'll just go ahead and tack those clips on. Not very realistic, but you guys don't need to see boredom. You guys already know how tough it is out here. And obviously just by how I've been doing, down easily 5,000 ped, and that's no fun. But I'm going to get it back. And things are going to get better. This is my month, folks. I'm calling my shot. Alright, hopefully I'll get you caught up on another clip here, folks. Be right back. Alright, back at you. Substantial Gagnite here. Just going to bomb around this a little bit. Hit that with a level 5. Just moved over to Dome 2. Hopefully this will be the start of something nice. There we go. Calderite Global. Down to an abundant size, and now we're going to go ahead. I pumped up to a 7 on that, so let's get up to an 8 here for a little bit. Well, the D class is equivalent to an 8. I'll go ahead and have some fun with this. I need a little stringer. A little stringer, folks. Doing ores only. Not much for ant manners here in Dome 2. I forget what they are, but I don't think they're very impressive. There we go. Well, now I'm wondering if I should have the damn 9 in first. Sometimes you can overjump. Just go right to the 9 if you're doing really well. But definitely going to pump in the 9 now. And let's just see what happens here. We'll give that a good 4 or 5 clicks all around these and see what we can come up with, folks. Globals do make the pain go away. Be nice, computer. Now, you can also end up giving a lot of head back here, but you know, I just hit 3 good ones there, so it's you know, 4 or 5 pulls with the 9. We've kind of earned it at this point, so no big deal. Just be careful. Just because you hit one global or something, a small one, doesn't mean you can't just fire off an entire level 9 amp. You know, give it a few squirts around there and then back down. Hopefully right underneath where we hit here, we'll give it about 2 or 3 more hits. Alright, we're going to sneak up right around where we hit the initial one, and I will go soak those up. I'd like to hit one more on camera here. Come on, baby. Alright, one more at the 9 just because it's right next door. Right next door to this gang hit. Nope. Alright, well, we'll see you on the next clip, folks. Hey, folks, we're in Dome 3 here. Just found an abundant cumbrance, so just going to mine around this a little bit. 3's been a little slow, and I am doing ores and amps for this one. There's some good angelic grit I found earlier. I like that, and the Alicinus gel always has a real nice markup to it. So, in here I'll go ahead and throw on the Ent Matters. I'll go ahead and see what we can find around here. Hey, I want to send a shout out to Biggie C. Chad Biggie C here. Where are you at on here? There it is. Biggie C Caldwell hit a nice star particles, 480 ped. That was down on 8 coins on the North Island there. A lot of people are familiar with that. He hit that unamped with an F.o.m.a. Good upcoming miner there. He's you know, kind of not a huge buy-in player, but he's playing within his budget, I believe, and using some of my systems and definitely watching my videos, so I appreciate that, Chad, and good luck. Hit another Hoff earlier I couldn't find, but he's definitely having a good night. I am hoping to follow in his footsteps here. We'll see if we can hit around this cumbrance. And for those of you using Little Big Mining Log like I do, you need to go to mininglog.com and download. They have a little file there. A lot of people were having trouble logging in. As soon as you clicked on it, the program would just crash. So there is a little patch for that. Real easy file. Just a quick file replacement, really. Take you 2 seconds. And I think this camera's going to be a loner. Darn it. Oh, well, alright. We'll see if I can catch y'all up for the next chain. Bye-bye. Hey, folks, I'm back here. Just hit a nice, significant ignisium. Needed that. It was worth about 266. That's usually a pretty good markup. Still, though, it's like getting me even for the night. It's been one of those nights, you know. So I'm just going to kind of bomb around it here. Probably make this the last clip of the evening. I'd love to add something to that. I just watched a really good video from Pig Venice, which I'm going to have to do a supplemental video on. A very important topic that just came out. Looks like the developers have kind of released just a little bit of how the loot system works, and it seems like some people are up in arms about it. A very important subject matter, and once I get the notes and go over that, that'll probably be my next video. Try and get some pumped out for you tomorrow. It's important to really understand, just how the loot system works and how rates of return and things like that work, so you can manage your money in this game properly. But at any rate, look for that. I think this Ignisium is just a little loner spawn. But hey, congrats to Neil Greenleaf, former mentor, hit his first crafting off. Looks like the crafting on Arcadia is going really well. People are getting lots of nice blueprint drops and whatnot. That'll probably be my next destination for mining, unless I just start doing absolutely awesome here in FOMA. I've been adding it up. I'm at about 44% TT return rate for mining this month, and that's just an awful number, which hurts. So, anyway, folks, I'm going to close it with this tonight. Get this sucker uploaded, and I'll catch you all up with some videos here this week. Okay, take care.